for another stream. And why? Because honestly, I've been watching my streams lately and they're kind of dope. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. You as in the person watching the replay because nobody else can watch this because there's still an ad playing on the actual live stream. But they've been pretty dope. I learned a lot, right? Because in the moment when I'm streaming, I have this inclination of like, okay, who might be watching or what this message might be about or whatever. But then I take the opportunity to watch it again, later in the week or the next day, and I can kind of infer that maybe it wasn't what I thought it was in the moment, but then it could be something else, or it just gives me insight on a different situation, or as if I could take a step back and listen to my own advice as if I wasn't the one giving it. Just a ton of really informative stuff on the streams for even me. So highly encouraged to watch the replays. I really do. I sometimes even surprise myself with how wise I can be, and I shouldn't be surprised because I actually just I was listening to a tarot reading today. Because like I said, I was like, you know what, today my abundance comes in. Unlocking my abundance. It's here. It's arrived, right? And nothing really happened today. In fact, I think it was almost the opposite happened today, where I was like, I'm losing everything I thought I had. I was building and enjoying things, and my life was going well, so it seemed. And then it just one by one got plucked off from me, or the illusion was dropped that it was anything. Either way, things are always changing my life, and I embrace that. And I think if you don't make, how to say this, if you don't make the big changes, then you'll make a series of small changes. And so sometimes some people like to make the big change, rip off the Band-Aid. Other people like to kind of take their time and go step by step and see what the fuck's going on and how these changes are happening or being implemented, right? So I think I'm in the latter group, although it does feel like I'm in the former group. It feels like I make a lot of big, busty decisions, too. Don't know if somebody's got like big old... sorry. Fuck. Because I said busty? Okay. Listen. Big robust decisions. I don't know. Decisions to be made. Yes. Decisions to be made. They may feel like big changes. But sometimes they're not as big as you think they are. Okay. So I'm going to go roll the 3-minute ads and then we'll come back and we'll discuss a little bit more about just whatever. So you don't get bored lurking. Like, I just can't imagine it's a different lurker that's always first and on here every night and hangs out till the end. It feels personal. You don't get bored just watching me like that? Like, never saying anything, never kind of even trying to talk to me or anything? That's so weird. I wish you well, and thank you for being here, because it'd be more awkward. It's less awkward to talk to a random lurker. It's to talk to myself. 33333. All right, be back in 3 minutes though. big sighs, big deep breaths. Okay. So there's a couple of new pages in the book I don't think we've read because I did a few and I was like, I don't know how they feel aesthetically speaking. And then I added a bit today, so maybe we'll read from the book or read the whole thing. I don't think I have so much. I think I read at least 3 pages, maybe 4 that I've written in the past couple days. Yeah, 4. Which some of it's really interesting, some of it feels important. It also feels weird to just keep reading the book. It's not like it's long, but it's dense, heavy text, right? So it doesn't feel justified to like start from the beginning every single time, especially because the story as it goes on becomes more and more irrelevant, you know. And it does seem like I could just pick up the pages, but some people haven't heard the whole thing in context. And we'll probably do a little bit here now because it's been a few days since we were reading that. And at this point, it's a quiet stream. Listen, I started early because everybody always says, oh, your streams are so late. If only you started earlier, I definitely watch it. It's like, I don't know how much earlier y'all fucking act like you're gonna be on your fucking phones listening to a Twitch stream other than when you're already getting ready going to bed. So I tried to be, you know, before midnight, yeah? Doesn't make a difference. People just fucking lie out their teeth, man. And that's okay. So anyways, I was going to tell this little anecdotal story right before the ad break, I think. And well, you know, it's so funny. You know what? This is very funny stuff. Maybe we will read the whole book and analyze it more. So, Theo reading today had said, no one can sleep on you if you weren't sleeping on yourself. Totally get that. Totally get that. Cheers. But do you ever, like, think, I didn't even know I had to be awake? Sleep on me. Sleep on me. I just was sleeping. Damn. I'm sorry, I was taking a little nap. I didn't even realize I had to keep reminding people of my worth and who I am. I've always known that. Despite having not really seen it, not been told by others, not been confirmed or validated in any single fucking way, I have maintained some sort of semblance of confidence from within, saying, you haven't met the right people yet. It all makes sense one day. It's okay. They'll, you know, they might regret the way they treat you. And, you know, I don't ever want to rue the day, but there have been times in my life that I did rather 10-10 want revenge. And, you know, I just figure I'd get by on humility, right? Especially if people want to embarrass me so badly. Fuck it, humility it is. Just kidding, that's not the act of humiliation, but rather to stay humble, okay? So, sure, was I sleeping on myself? I guess because I thought I have enough. I don't need to ask. If somebody wants to give it to me, they will. If somebody wants to come to me, they will. If somebody wants, you know. So was I sleeping on myself? Maybe in a sense because I did not state my intrinsic value. I did not state my requirements. I did not state my standards. Even if I had them, even if I trusted someone when they said, yeah, me too. Even if I, right, made the mistake of going down some road that I didn't really necessarily want to be on or go down or, you know, regretted 5 miles in. Did I sleep on myself or was I rested? I was, you know, biding my time. I was learning. I was growing. I was all right. You know, like I was chilling and vibing and getting a lot better at this. But the crazy thing is, it's not wrong. I was always good at it. I kind of glanced at some of my exported streams on YouTube. I didn't watch any of the old ones. But I looked back and scrolled through some of my old Instagram streams as well. Because I wanted to see my own growth. I said my abundance was coming in today. So I thought, okay, well, let's look at what we've done over the past few years, right? Right on. Especially if I think I've been sleeping on myself. Well, maybe I was because my older stuff from 2-3 years ago, it's not as good as it is now, but it's pretty damn close. And I don't think I realized how good it was then to understand how good it is now. Although now I have an understanding of how good I am now, it helps me look back and see how good I was then. So while people want to dog me and down me and tell me I'm okay or I ain't shit or I'll get better and it's just takes time or I should do something else or da 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 da, that's good for you. That's really good for you that you would think that. I guess I don't know why it would be good for you, but it is. However, it's not good for me. No, thank you. You shall see. My abundance comes today. What do you mean? Abundance unlocks, achieves, receives success. It's all today. So, yes, it's late. Yes, the day over. Okay, the 28th is supposed to be all that money. Nothing really happened. Okay, but achieved. My abundance is me. Where I am, there will always be abundance around me. There will always be enough. There will always be something. There will always be stuff to fall back on, people to rely on, money to be spent, money to be saved, money to be gained, right? Investments, opportunities, raises, whatever it is, the abundance, it comes, yeah? Clean water, spacious shelter, soundproof rooms, even. Woo-hoo! Windows, sunshine, blue skies, summertime. That's all abundance, okay? Seeing that new growth, those spring trees, little chickadees, that's, you guessed it, abundance. So today I heard the birds sing, which is crazy because it's not too hot out. Well, it's a little too hot from the wildfires. It's not so hot out there in a cool way. It's smoky these days, right? But I still heard a bird sing. And that's on everything. Being abundant, resisting, being in the thick of it, the thick of the smoke, right? The thick of the plot, the thick of the battle, even. No, is not what I was going to say. It almost just like, you know, even when I'm doing my best to be like, put that out of your mind, it's irrelevant, da da da. Is that you trying to hide? So weird, right? Well, if you think I'm great, just tell me. And if you don't think I'm great, then quit watching. And you're like, I wish I could do either one, but I can't decide how I feel yet, right? Get that a lot. Get that a lot. So where we leave off? Where was it that we left off? In this conversation before so rudely interrupted by someone who's so concerned about your reputation, convinced I did something, or somebody's so angry. Oh, what are you so angry about? I don't understand. Who did taps? I don't really. I don't think that's Dom. I think Dom would have said first by now. He's the only tapper I got on stream that does the very repetitive tappings. So, I don't know. It's maybe not like, it's something about the hands. Something about maybe somebody fingers crossed and that's how you get out of line to someone, or maybe just fucking off in general. Get out and running, you know. It's funny, they get called out, they leave. Anyways, so I'll probably read from the book. I can't remember what we were talking about. That distraction was a lot, it seemed. Some people, they just love to deny me, is the thing about it. They just like, it's not even that they get off on it. Some people are very secretive and really don't like to be known. And so if I say stuff that's inherently true or did come from within them or that I did pick up from their energy, and they don't want anybody to know who they really are, how they really feel, then they're immediately going to get defensive. They're going to be in denial. They're going to cast not just doubt, but sometimes hatred. They're going to get very upset and or triggered by the things that are said. Like it's classic. It's classic behavior for the people who come to me, who need something, but they don't know what it is. And I think I've reiterated that on stream almost every single night, because it seems like somebody always comes on here with a lot of questions. So questions they want to ask me is questions about my practice, but it's questions that they don't want to ask about my practice because they're afraid of me. Am I not like the most jovial, happy girl you ever met? Just dancing and singing and jumping around and being fun and wanting to go into the fucking woods and have a good time and maybe do some stuff that's like what's, just constantly throwing stuff in here and being like, bless it, love it, live it all the time. Heal this, start that. May these things align and everyone be on the same page no matter what the page is. Yeah. Okay. Why? Yeah. So many questions. Now, I don't know if this is because it's somebody who knows me personally, who wants to know what I'm up to and how I'm doing these things that I'm doing or how I'm affecting their life. First of all, I'm not. You are. You affect your life. Second, I'm just telling you, my guy. I'm just the one who tells you what's going on. When you are deep in thought, can't understand, lost, confused, need knowing, that's when I show up. You might reach out to me, being friendly, being attracted, being okay. But that's the thing is you need something. So you were drawn to me in the first place, right? So, okay. So once you can open up to your own needs, your own behaviors, your own triggers, your own perceptions, instead of seeing me as someone who does that, someone who is that, someone who believes that, and realizing that you're now participating in it by not only coming on here, talking to me, but just being attracted to me in the first place. If you're attracted to me, you're attracted to your healing. You're attracted to love. You're attracted to something, psychedelia, You're attracted to me. Those are all the things I embody. You're attracted to poetry. You're attracted to knowing. You're attracted to higher learning. You're attracted to greater education of esoteric knowledge. That is what I am. So for you to be like, no, I'm not into any of that. Yes, at some point you are. To some degree you are. And it's okay. Because of course this road does have a lot of adversity. No matter what the acceptance is on the internet, no matter what depth of things people learn and want to repeat, okay, it's light work on there. And I'm not talking light versus dark. I'm talking light load, weighs nothing. The stuff you see on TikTok, okay? That's nothing. Real practices, right? I don't want to say real or fake, but yeah, okay, a 2-minute video isn't going to be the same as a 20-year practice. Okay, cool. Where'd I learn most of my practices from? The Catholic Church. Go blame the fucking Christians if you don't fucking like it. Sorry for yelling. I know my mic doesn't sound that good. Okay. Why so many questions? Why so many questions? What is this? What are all these questions? Who's got the questions? Who's got the questions, huh? Send them over. Is that Nico getting defensive over me or somebody's ancestors? I can't even tell anymore. Dead people are literally getting defensive, knocking at my door saying, who the fuck are these people? We will literally expose them harder than anyone you've ever met if they don't fucking quit it. They've been warned too many times, right? Whoever this message is for, they'll know, but they won't stop. They won't. They won't. They won't. And should that person be someone who affects you, who's watching, and you're thinking, what did I do to her or to anybody? What is she talking about? Then that is for you, for the person in your life who won't leave you alone, won't stop, It might surprise you who it is, but they will be stopped in their tracks so that you may get what you need from this life and in your healing on your journey. All right? Okay, bye-bye. It's going to be good, right? It's going to be good. You'll see God clear things away for you. Say, oh my goodness, I trusted the wrong person. I listened to the wrong thing. I have been lied to for a long time. I put all the blame on someone who had nothing to do with my life. Oh my God. My so-and-so was actually doing the same shit I accused so-and-so of doing to them, to me, to this and that. And oh my goodness, pointing fingers back again at... Yeah. So be careful. Be careful. The people in your life haven't always had the best interest in you. Okay? And even if people are there for a long time, even if no matter what the dynamic is, no matter how much love they claim to have, no matter what they do for you, you have to be able to really detach from who the person is to you, what they do for you, and who they are as a person. Okay? What does that mean? Let's break it down, if you will, if you want to. Okay? It's ask me anything. I've been talking for 20 fucking minutes, save for the 3 minutes of ads. And this is what we're talking about. So if you're wondering why I'm saying what I'm saying, it's because each one of you come on here, you need something. Just like I said in the beginning. And so you're hearing the part of the conversation that you need to be hearing, or the part that comes up because you are watching. That's how this stream works. There is no planned thing. There's a few things that I thought I could talk about on stream. There's a few things I did want to bring up. For example, part of this conversation stems from not sleeping on yourself so people don't sleep on you, right? But it has evolved into something a little more specific so somebody can bite that into it, chew it up, swallow it, digest it properly, move through it, pass it, flush it down, let it roll away. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know who it is and you know it's not me. That you're really mad at, that you're really upset with, that really gave you these problems, these issues, these something. Just because you finally met your match, just because you finally saw for what it is, doesn't mean that it's the other person. You may feel like you don't have a chance right now. You may feel like you're so imperfect now. But the greatest thing about being given this life is that you do have an indefinite amount of time. I don't want to say infinite because some people are like, well, eventually we die. And it's like, well, that's debatable, right? You don't even know what death is. You barely understand life. Don't start acting like you understand death, all right? Like, let's put that out there, okay? Don't be preaching about, oh, you're going to go to heaven. That girl's going to go to hell. Shut the fuck. The fuck are you talking about? And why are you talking about me? This girl's gonna... The fuck you mean, bruh? Because I learned from Jesus Christ just like any other good necromancer, right? Go read your fucking Bible, bro. I'm going to chuck it at you. Listen, no threats, no threats, no threats. What the fuck you talking about? I'm going to hell. I'm living like Jesus. What the fuck are you doing? Dude was homosexual, radical, and really into nature's medicine, dude. What? Speaking to higher powers, curing people of disease. Healer? Yeah, okay. So what makes you think I'm going to hell? When I'm living like Jesus did, bro. But y'all who hung him on the cross and continue to persecute people like us every single motherfucking day of your lives are the ones who are going to hell, right? And until you can process that, see that, accept that, be that, know that, understand that, then you'll never understand this. You'll never understand me. You'll never understand anything. Why do I have to be defensive on my own channel? And who the fuck wants to know about this stuff if they don't want to say nothing or ask? Son Ronan, this is not my Ronan, is it? Tell me this is a coincidence, because you're getting blocked immediately, kid. You better prove that I do not know you. Okay. I only know one Ronan, so I was like, bro, you cannot be on my fucking stream right now. You swear to God. What's your name preferred name to be called? Sun sign, pronouns, whatever. Thank you. Weave. I like that you spelled that backwards. Did you do it on purpose? I don't even remember what we were talking about just now. not being slept on or the Christianity stuff, right? Of course I'm not going to hell. What the fuck? I'm doing the Lord's work. I'm doing the Lord's work. Why would I go to hell for this? Oh my goodness. And then it's like, well, you get naked on camera. Yeah, I'm hoping to get a penthouse spread someday. What the fuck are you talking about? Holy shit. And guess what? You chose the image of naked God, Jesus, in nothing but a fucking loincloth up on a cross. Not only is he bloody beaten and starving, which is creepy as fuck for you to use that image of him, but he's naked. Okay? He's naked. And then you want to criticize me for being naked, the way that God made me, the way that God sent me, the way that God took me. Okay. Does that clear some things up? Does that allow you to let him give another chance? Is that what this is about? Somebody's fucking floored. Can't believe how quick I sniffed that one out. My Lord. My Lord. Now yours. Oh, and I smoke weed, but I'm pretty sure there's a Bible verse about that too, bitch. So how about you? Have you read the Bible or not? Do you fuck with Jesus or not? Because now I'm confused. I thought I was living like a holy man, but here's you saying, no way. Why? Because I got angels and demons on both sides? Well, when you think about it, listen. Let's kick it back. And listen, if you need to use these arguments against somebody in your life, you tell them or you send them my way. You said, I found this awakening via this person, right? But I need y'all to start giving me credit so you don't fuck your lives up, okay? Because I've had this person, granted, I'm not trying to take anybody's moment. You do your thing. But I've had this person bring up a reading that they got from me years ago that had such accuracy that they are living it now. And they keep bringing it up. I got a tarot reading. They brought it up at least 3 times already. And that's why the 3rd time I saw that shit, I said, you could tag me already. You could tell them it was me, not a tarot reading. I am not a tarot reading. I am a holy man, okay? And I shuffle fucking cards sometimes. And I have such good foresight and such good advice that I keep people so on track for their life. I never tell you. I say, you should wait for this time in this life, this person, you'll know when they come to you, there'll be this sign and da-da-da-da-da, right? I tell people how it's going to go. I say, if you are patient, if you are kind, if you will guess what? A lot of those predictions come true because, people do the work. But then they forget about you. How convenient. Maybe you're a narcissist too. And then they forget about you. So you're mad about your ex. That's why you came to me for a reading. I say, don't give up on love, yeah? And now 5 fucking years later, you're saying, I got a tarot reading that was so good. It was so accurate. But I can't tag the tarot reader or tell anybody about it or refer anybody or write a goddamn review or tag you. But I'm going to keep bringing up the reading and talk about it like it's some general fucking reading I heard from some random fucking person who ain't in the game no more? Bitch, fuck what you heard. Fuck what you heard. I ain't that nice, girl. I ain't that nice. Okay? Bye-bye. 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 I don't know where all this animosity is coming from because I swear to y'all, I was tired today. I was tired today. Where is all this angry energy coming from? In my readings, because I was like, I'm sensing a lot of confusion. I'm sensing a lot of misunderstandings. I'm sensing a lot of this don't make sense. Nothing's working out. Where's the abundance? Within. Here I am saying, hey, I have boundaries. Sorry if you missed them. Too late to figure them out because I already told you. Because you bet your ass I asked every single person I've ever given a reading to let me know how they felt about it, to give me the feedback and write a review if they felt so inclined. Did they do that? No. Bitch, bye. Good luck with your shit, right? Did I curse you? No. Do I wish you ill? No. Do I know what's going to happen when you do that shit to me? Hell. Yeah. Well, I do. It's unfortunate for you because, again, I'm just hurt. I asked you 3 times, girl. I asked you 3 motherfucking times. You can't do it? Oh, well. Oh, well. For real. For real. Lolly is such a bitch. She like blocked me over nothing. Or you are the narcissistic ex. Okay? Get real about shit. Get real about shit. Okay? His message was corrupted. Sorry to just go back to that. It felt like somebody in particular was watching. Because they just want my energy. I am on early. Thank you for noticing. Bunch of people in my life kept saying, you go on so late, I'm gonna wait, da da da. So I started early, and the only ones who show up can't even say anything. So you already know what it is. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. But they got me so hyped up for no reason. I'm telling you, I didn't even have energy until I got on here and had to fucking ream some people out for no apparent reason. But anyway, let's go back. Do y'all want to go back to this Jesus conversation? What do y'all want to talk about? Ask me anything, because these lurkers, they just ain't doing it in the moment anymore, okay? They just isn't. Do y'all want to do some reading? I was going to read y'all the new pages, or the whole thing so far. We're over the halfway point. This is just going to be one part, and it's just kind of the original version, original copy. I got a lot of it wrong already, in a sense. Three. Or so it seems at this point, yeah? So, some of it may be irrelevant, some of it may not be as good. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you for bringing that up. So people think that people like me are going to hell or whatever, instead of like, yeah, okay. Both of these things. Thank you guys. Before we get to our hour of reading, right? So Jesus gave his life on the cross. Hey, babes. Jesus gave his life on the cross. Because, listen. Oh, that kills me. What? You back? Who's back? And we back. And we back. You can't get over it. You can't get over it. You don't know why. Because it's never happened to you, right? And you're like, no, I'm totally not into this. It's not my thing. She's too weird. Not doing tarot. Not doing tarot. Not doing tarot. Not doing tarot. It's chat mode. Ask me anything. Stick around for your spiritual messages right after this, because I'm answering these questions. So, I'm really hype. Thank y'all for the energy, right? I rested all day so we could do this. I've been drinking coffee while streaming, but I also drank coffee all day and still was barely getting through like the daily chores and tasks. I was so tired. Y'all really got my energy hyped for me. Thank you. Even if it was out of spite, anger, animosity, curiosity, or whatever the fuck the lurkers brought to the channel. Now, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. But literally, Jesus gave his life to prove a point, really. Like, right? Jesus didn't give his life, really, either. Jesus essentially didn't have the choice, right? The people said the only way for Jesus to prove that what he was saying was true was for him to not just die, but be murdered to death, right? And it's very sad. It's very, very sad, and it's very fucked up. And Jesus said, why, God? Why me? And God said, because you're my one and only son, I guess. What kind of excuse is that? That's like literally the birth of narcissistic parents, right? Was God being like, yeah, you're my only son, but you understand, right? Like, I just like need to teach people a lesson, so I'm gonna let them violently and aggressively beat you to death after humiliating you in front of everyone, even though you were doing exactly as I told you to. But you should totally trust me. I got you on this. I promise you it's gonna be the right thing, even if it doesn't feel like it at any point in the series, right? Okay, so it's like that's pretty fucked up. But Jesus did it anyway. So like, did Jesus give up his life, or was it taken from him, right? I mean, he was being persecuted. And he asked God, yo, Dad, you're a pretty powerful guy. You think you can get me out of this one? And he said, no. Actually, I don't. Actually, no, I don't think I would do that. No. Okay. So, Jesus was up against Barabbas. We know the story. Barabbas was a fucking criminal, right? And Pontius Pilate, the judge, who was putting them up against each other, they were neck and neck. Pontius Pilate was a Christian. He low-key was pretty fucking radical. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the disciples were. Half the disciples were. So a lot of his followers were like, yeah, fuck this fuck Gloria, fuck sex shaming. Kind of, not really what whores were at the time, but it's okay, right? The squeak. I've been doing good with the fucking scarf lately. But the squeak was back. Okay. Back to this. So Pontius Pilate was low key Christian. He's like, Jesus, I can't believe these fools would rather this fucking criminal, theft and murderer, rapist, whatever the fuck Barabbas was up to. They'd literally rather let this guy live than you. That's like pinning me up against a criminal and trusting that the criminal knows what the fuck they're talking about and I don't because you're not used to me and at least you know crime. Like, what the fuck? Right, okay. So you're listening to like actual horrible people over me because you're afraid of what people think. But now you want to claim Christianity. Now you want to follow Jesus' teachings. But at the time, he was the unpopular opinion, right? So you want to look at me and say, oh, she's not very popular. She must not know what she's talking about. Right, but now 2,000 years later, y'all stop fucking worshiping Jesus and following his ass name. Who's got Christian fucking ancestors who are from the South, speak now or forever hold that peace? Who had a pastor who did that for a living because somebody's coming through and he really likes these teachings I have about Jesus. I don't know if that is a figure from the church who was very famous, or this is some local pastor in a church down south, somebody's relatives or ancestors were very into it. Somebody had a relative who was actually gay, and some people suspected it, which is why, because they were living in a time during which it was not very popular or okay or even legal to be gay, they decided to join the church. Think about celibacy, and they just nobody ever found out because they weren't really fraternizing with anybody. And this was before the church was all into the little boys. This would have been way back in the day. And I don't know where that accent is coming from. It's very heavy. It doesn't feel like any other accent I've done. It's coming through almost like a real punchy and real dry, kind of like I don't know how to explain it. Some kind of deep south somewhere, maybe like Kansas or Arkansas or somewhere where I wouldn't know the accents from. So maybe somebody's preacher, pastor, Christian, ancestor, relative, or whoever it was, they like this. All right, well, no one claimed them, so they left. It may have been for somebody who's going to watch this in the future or was already watching and left or is about to walk in and be like, damn, I missed it. That hurt my head. Was that Leslie Jordan? It may have been. I love when people pop in on me like that. Oh, we might be channeling a little Leslie Jordan. He did have that funny accent, but I don't even know where he was from. It was like a accent with a fucking accent. Oh my god, maybe it's Leslie Jordan. Okay, she's digging the Christianity. It's very different from what anybody would ever tell me. And that is what makes it so fascinating. Because on some level, she's right. Oh my god, well, thank you. That's very beautiful. I don't know if this is the right night to be doing this. All right. Cute. Very cute. Okay, well, that would make sense. I don't know about this pastor stuff, but maybe they just considered it. And then they moved to LA and began acting instead. Oh my god, that is pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet. All right, well, I think that's Leslie Jordan then. Glad that he didn't go down the route of being a pastor. That's for damn sure. Just really glad he got to be, gay and fun and fabulous and all that stuff. Which movie? He was in Sordid Lives. That's my favorite Leslie Jordan movie I have ever seen. Sordid Lives, and it did have some to do with, being gay and being in the church and all that. So, oh my God, that is just very beautiful. I love that message. I love that message. And, well, you all have a fabulous day. And don't you ever go in the closet or take off a boa for fucking anybody. If you are meant to be here teaching people something, then you are meant to be here teaching people something. If you got to teach them how to dress, if you got to teach them how to act and speak and be good things in their own damn lives and take care of their damn stuff, right? Oh, I couldn't tell you. I think it's just Leslie Jordan coming through. If you can't do that for somebody, you got to leave them where they're at. And sometimes they will follow, not because they want to chase you, but because they want to walk with you. So don't let people chase, let them come to you and say, yes, I am prepared to walk alongside you, not to follow you. Okay? That is so great. That is just such a beautiful thing. You have got to let people see who you are and never downgrade yourself for what other people think or downgrade your life because of what you think it means. Okay? Love that movie. No way, I never saw that one. That was Old Country for No Man I'm thinking of. Okay. That's the one with the milkshakes. Maybe Leslie Jordan liked that movie because I never saw it. Okay. So you remember me with my fedora 4-3 wearing my feather boa, okay, as one of the best gay icons you ever saw in any TV show or movie. And I will be happy to have served thee in this reality and in the next. I couldn't thank her enough for this. You have no idea what a gift from God. It's okay. That is just a beautiful thing. Well, all right. Okay. I don't even want to break away. It is the coolest thing I have ever seen. This is the perspective of a dead person coming through being channeled for one of the first times because they keep going to their loved ones. Leslie Jordan here keeps going to their loved ones. They come in their dreams. They come into everything. But somebody said 444, right? Here we go. Somebody said, who wants to come through? Leslie Jordan said, I do. What in the goddamn fuck? Ain't nobody can hear me. But I could have swore I heard things when I was alive. So why is everybody ignoring their dreams, ignoring the lights, ignoring the pennies? I tried every ghost book trick in the book, and I couldn't get a goddamn thing out of none of them. I felt like I was going crazy, and I never lived in the first place. But then I could have swore people remembered me, but ain't nobody wanted to see me. So I was just thrilled that somebody was open to talking to me tonight. Oh my goodness, why? Is this the day that this bitch died? April 29th to October 24th. So no, it's not. Well, the 29th is, which is funny because it's June 29th, but they were Taurus. Love that. Leslie Jordan was a Taurus, but died on the 24th of October. So I love that. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Died in Hollywood. 411, not 43. Okay, put some platforms on me. I'll be 5'3". Okay, so I feel like we finally disconnected from that energy. Okay, that was so cool and so thrilling. And I just love that about me and you and everything, right? And to be able to connect and disconnect so quickly. Now, you might not be able to verify so many of the things that are said during channel messages, especially if it's for a random celebrity or an icon or political figure that we can't really verify their personal life or thoughts to anything or anyone, especially if we don't know them. But at the same time, I have done enough personal readings and gotten enough information from the people that we do know in real life. Not that I know, but that y'all know. Right? Okay, relax. Let's not pull my trigger now. He's dead, mama. Life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away, mama. Ooh. Didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, carry on. Doesn't really matter. Yes, love it. Gotta love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, live it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, live it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, live it. All right, so what is up, y'all? What is up? Oh, hey, everybody. What is going on? Okay, so we've got 20 minutes until the next ad roll. We've already discussed the hell out of Jesus, although I did want to mention something about angels and demons. So if you missed it, you'll have to watch the replay in 45 minutes of why I really can't see why you think I'd be going to hell and y'all wouldn't be, right? When I live more like Jesus than you do, but okay, hey, you know he's here to save everybody, not just the holy. Oh, she's joking. She's joking. Anyway, we did a channel message from Leslie Jordan. We talked about some people who, never treated me right, finally getting what they deserve. We talked about some other things and what it's worth. None of it. I'm hearing like Smash Mouth. Might as well be walking on the sun. You might as well be walking on the sun. I don't know why that came to mind, but it did, right? Maybe it's hot for you guys. Maybe you're Leo, ruled by the sun. Icarus, right? Getting too close. Might as well. Yeah, so was somebody in jail and recently got out, and now they're maybe kind of like sitting in a crowd because they didn't have anywhere else to go, and like they went on Twitch for some reason because they're on Wi-Fi for the minute. And I kind of felt this energy like earlier this week. So maybe you've been in a shelter for a few days, kind of thing. Okay, so if that is somebody, listen, I don't know what it is that you left, and I don't know what exactly is going on, but just know that you made the right call and you're doing the right thing, and everybody who can be there will be. And anybody who's not there never should be, okay? Because you're doing the right thing. You're escaping something, or you asked for help, or, life humbled you and you accepted that humility, right? Okay? And maybe you knew you should have seen it coming because you didn't live the right way. You're learning your lessons, okay? And you're crying because you're watching this live stream and there's so much activity going around you, okay? Maybe you've been displaced because of the fires or something. But you need this reminder that you're doing the right thing, you're on the right path. This is not to stop you from the road that you are already going down, but rather to encourage you or to inspire you to act quickly and go faster, not in the sense that you're rushing the process, but sticking to it and going full force at it instead of stopping and wondering each time there is a roadblock or hindrance if this is the wrong thing suddenly when it's something you've been so sure about, okay? So do not let these setbacks, especially if this is something that happened to a lot of people, then of course it's not God trying to make this personal. It's just a natural disaster. You might be surrounded by people who aren't living the right way. You might be kind of around people who aren't really aligning with you these days, and maybe that's what you need to shake. And there's always some greater thing you can learn from any situation. But if it's like a big old natural disaster, don't take it personally. But if it's like you're leaving a personal relationship, then like be happy, okay? If you think it's bad, then it is, right? If you're not happy, why'd you leave? Yeah. But if you're sitting in the shelter, obviously you had good reason. Okay. So let's get some incense going. Just because I want to. Okay. We have 2 of these left, I think. And then we have 2 left in each pack. Oh, I do. Wait, so we did Aries last night. Let's see if Aries has one. Great. Oh, hey, everybody. How's it going? Oh, yeah, okay. But you know what? I did want to say something about angels and demons real quick, so we'll burn those incense later. Let's light some angels touch. So going back to the conversation that we had earlier about Christianity and God and how funny it is that people think I'm going to hell and they who criticize me aren't. As if Jesus wasn't isolated and unpopular and killed on the cross by a bunch of people who claim to know God. 2,000 years later, look how they were wrong. Okay, but you know what? If you want to go down that road, by all means, go. Plenty of people on it. I'm not, but yeah, that's just a personal choice, don't you think? You want to do what everyone else is doing? By all means, do that. I, much like Robert Frost, have always preferred the road not taken. I prefer the path I forge my own, and I mean that quite literally as well. When I say I want to go to the woods, I'm not trying to walk some paved fucking trail through some trees. I'm trying to go climb some shit and avoid anything that looks like pot leaves because poison ivy has a very similar vibe. Okay? That's right. Put some bug spray and some sunscreen on and let's fucking go to town, bro. Come on! Sounds fun. Sounds fun, actually. Like nature's jungle gym, you know? Very playful person, but I'm also very serious because then you come out here and you're like, whoa, dude, she's so intense. She's so divine, but like so, it seems so angry, right? And it's like, someone is. Is it me? I doubt it. I contend with my anger. I've curbed it. Okay, so here we are. Learning, curving, swerving, learning, lurking. Okay. Lurking. And, it'll just all work out. It'll just all work out. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Anyways, back to this Christianity stuff, just because it seemed like there really was the energy that somebody came on here with the sort of thought that I was going, like, just repetitively thinking or saying that I'm going to hell because of what I do, and this is all witchcraft and devil stuff, and blah, 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 blah. Hello, painting potato. That's awfully cute. Do you stream? I like to follow streamers. I try not to just follow everybody because it seems weird if you don't, like, put yourself out there and tell me who you are and you're just some anonymous account. I can't just follow everybody. It's weird because then half of them are bots or people undercover and I just can't agree to it. If you are a streamer, I love when people tell me that they stream and I like to follow streamers. Oh, back, right? Okay. So anyways, when it comes back to the Christianity stuff, there was somebody, the reason this conversation started like 40 minutes ago. Oh, sorry, you just like to paint. I thought maybe you painted on stream. Maybe you should. Okay, maybe you considered it. Maybe you can. Maybe you know. Anyways, someone came on here and they just felt like I was like some kind of devil worker, Satanist that's going to hell for the things I practice type energy, okay? 5555555. And I have the sneakiest, weirdest suspicion of who it could be, which is just like so crazy to me. But all right, people lying on me for stuff they don't understand. All right, that's fine. People are going to do what they do, right? All right. Continue. So, another thing that I find very ironic about the common Christian's interpretation of the biblical story, particularly between God and Lucifer, thank you, particularly between God and Lucifer, as if God was punishing Lucifer by putting him in charge. Okay, whoa, you had never considered that. Because we tell this very colonized version of the story, which is essentially polarizing for the sake of it being a tool of oppression. Christianity and the way that book's interpreted. King James is probably way more accurate. The Gnostic Bible is probably way more accurate. Kusk, you have already followed me. What is with people? But thank you. That's so sad and weird. Okay. Okay, here we go again. Fucking love it. Yeah. Oh, they have another message? No. Okay. Banned and blocked. Cool. Gotta love it. So anyways, why didn't that message disappear, I wonder? Man, that troll's been here before. And like I thought it was just cool, but whatever. So people be angry, but yeah, again, there was a vote to kill Jesus. And he got the popular vote. He got majority vote. Everyone was like, Jesus. And now 2,000 years later, y'all fucking hang on every fucking word he says. But y'all are the ones who killed him in the first place. And then you want to come for me and act like I'm talking out my fucking... I don't know. Okay. Y'all said the same thing to Jesus 2,000 years ago, so I don't even really want to hear it. Okay? You want to call me white devil, bitch. Don't even start to play. Don't even start to play. That's what's so crazy. Do not come for me. Okay? So anyways, how you might see God banishing Lucifer. How is this even possible, dude? What the fuck do you want? How did they just come? Oh, it just didn't go away? No, it just followed 1 minute ago. Unless it just changed, so it, my bad. Sometimes the timestamp thing changes and it looks like something popped up. So I can see why your sick interpretation of who Jesus was and what he lived through would have you believing that God, for some reason, was punishing Lucifer because of the way they spin that story. But when you think about it objectively, it kind of sounds like a promotion to me. Like, get this. God was in heaven. Lucifer was an angel. God said, listen, buddy, I need someone that I can trust to go down there and be the end-all be-all judgment for people who I deem unworthy of getting into my club up here. I'm going to send them downstairs. You do as you see fit. Okay? That sounds like lower management. I'm sorry, that sounds like lower management. Where did you get that they were enemies? Where did you get that they weren't working together? That's a promotion. You go downstairs, you're a demon now. Most of the demons, most of them were God's creatures, angels. And he sent them down there probably because Lucifer needed employees. I don't get where this good and evil comes from that dynamic. Because if anyone's evil, it's God. He flooded the world, killed all humans, created original sin, is totally chill with war, pedophilia, evil Glorias, evil Glorias. I mean, if anyone is evil, it's far from being Satan, who punishes evil people. Kind of like just think about it. Just think about it, okay? My God, just think about it. It is true. It is true. It is true. What I'm saying is true. And you know that it's resonating with you in a way that you never considered before. And you hate that I'm the one getting you to consider it because you've been so held to these beliefs, not only about your religion, but about me, that you are just sick and twisted over the fact that 111, your opinion is changing. Your view on life is changing. Your view on me is changing. Your view on your own dichotomy is changing. And you hate that. Fuck yeah. Who wouldn't? Because now you can't see anything the way you used to. Because now that you look through the eyes of beauty with the lens of love, you cannot unsee the ugly around you. Can you? No. Nope. Sure fucking can. No way to release the toxicity. No way to fucking drain it out of me. Yeah. Yep. Sad life to live, huh? Okay, bitch. So once again, why would you think Lucifer's inherently evil and not God's top tier employee? That's what I'm saying. People been attacking me in so many different ways, man. Energetically, physically. I mean, you see the trolls come at me. Some of them are personal. Some of them are regular internet trolls. Some of them I think are people I know harassing me online because I pissed them off. Because they don't like me. Because they don't want me to be with so and so. Because they don't want me to be doing such and such. You know, and it's like, girl, you better don't. You better don't. You better don't. Okay? You better don't. And I don't give a fuck who you are. You're gonna lurk on my channel, you're not gonna tell me. And if I fucking even confront you or ask who it is, you're gonna lie and gaslight me. That's what these people do. That is part of what feels like an attack, is that I can have such accuracy and precision with my psychic abilities and foresight and synchronicities on the channel, and I have hundreds of people who validate the live day. There are people who validate the experience, or people who give me good feedback, and who are pissed off. They want to make me feel bad. They want to destroy my connection. They want to destroy my confidence. They want to destroy me. They don't understand something. And instead of asking or getting to know me or getting to be learning about it, they figured, fuck it. Oh, and then where did that get you? Probably somewhere miserably. Probably took you somewhere to a very miserable place. Because, yeah, God, I tell you, and guess Satan loves me too. But Satan's not even Lucifer, loves me too. Lucifer's not the devil's buddy. But the devil don't fool me. The devil, Georgia, anyway.